All right, welcome back to Jonesycast. My name's Jonesy, and this is the cast. Hey, basically, what I do is go through Reddit subreddits and do video responses, dating advice, relationship advice, relationships, ask men, stuff like that. Um, I'm just laughing at this one here. Please like and subscribe if you would like to like and subscribe. If you don't want to like it, no, whatever. Hey, oh God, look at this. Posted by user short dicked loser. Bro, don't be too hard on yourself. Let other people do that for you, okay? There's no shortage of fucking dummies trying to take you down. I 21 masturbated in the bathroom after my girlfriend 20 female uh told me she wasn't in the mood and now she's mad at me. What should I do? Jesus Christ. This post is actually a little bit funny. You've got a knack for it, mate. I'll give you that. TLDR, I jacked off when my girlfriend wouldn't sleep with me and she was not okay with it. Help. First of all, I like that you put the TLDR at the top. Thank you. That's common decency and more should follow, right? More people should do that. All right, let's get into it. Me and my girlfriend, and I spent the night at her place Saturday. It was about the time when we'd go to the sleep and I gave her a goodnight kiss. She started making out with me. I thought one thing was about to lead to another, so I started feeling down her underwear and she asked me to stop. She said she was on her period and wasn't in the mood for anything past kissing. No biggie. We keep making out in bed and eventually we decide we're done and we start cuddling. First of all, I appreciate that you can respect her wishes. I very much appreciate that. You're a good man just for that, all right? I was still very aroused and it was making cuddling hard. I feel your pain, dude. I feel your pain right here, right? I kept accidentally poking her in the butt. In my mind, it was like, I feel it, you feel it, I'm going to go take care of this. This is the best, bro. This is the best. Come on, it's between guys and the internet. So it doesn't matter, we can laugh, all right? So I tell her I need to use the bathroom. So I get my phone, go into the bathroom and handle my business quietly. I like how you're subtle about it, but you're not subtle about it. I'm enjoying that you're an artist. You've actually got a gift for prose. I get back into bed with her. She asks if I just hacked off, and I told yes. She then starts crying and tells me that I made her feel bad. Oh man, now I feel bad for laughing. She said she didn't want me jacking off to porn girls just because she wasn't in the mood. I told her I wasn't trying to do that, and I just wanted to jack off. Okay. She still hasn't let go. She still hasn't let this go, and I've been apologizing, but she won't forgive and forget. What can I do? And the first comment is, oh my God, the level of immaturity is killing me. Sadly, you can't really do much. I don't know what she was expecting you. I mean, I wouldn't give her too hard a time. All right, here's the deal. So you're 21 years old, which means I assume you were born in the year 2000. Maybe 99. But that's a problem, bro, because it means that you were born after the internet. So I was born in 87. I'm 33 years old now, turning 34. And I was born at the rise of Pornhub and stuff. So when I was 16, you had floppy disks and you had porn videos that would go for a few seconds on the internet. Other than that, you had to go to a servo and look someone in the eyes and grab that porno, bro. It was so awkward. All right. Or you had to go and like pass the beads in the video store and just be like, fucking all right. So, sorry, my puppy's just playing with a toy on the floor. Essentially, the problem that you have is that you are born into a generation of young men who have normalized pornography. Now, pornography, oh God, this discussion. Pornography is like sugar for your brain. It is straight and utter condensed sugar. It's not real sex. And that is why it's bad for your brain. It's bad for your brain, son. And I'm telling you, you're 21 years old. I'm 33. I started wanking to porn when I was 17 and I ruined my libido. I ruined my brain. I ruined my sex drive. I ruined my expectations. I ruined the experience for a few different women that I've slept with whom I couldn't get it up. All right. So the problem that, and you may think that you can get past it and you may well be able to get past it, but the chances are not good. Okay. So you are playing a very dicey game with porn, right? I had to start taking Viagra at the age of 28. At the age of 28, I had to start doing that. Just because it wasn't that I couldn't get hard, it was that I didn't know if I could, right? So that anxiety made me really afraid to engage in a sexual encounter with a stranger and then stay soft. But anyway, that aside, what's happening here is that she is reacting, in a sense, correctly to the fact that you have watched porn. And I don't like to say that because everyone doesn't like when I say that. It's usually young men that don't like that, right? But the problem is that we have normalized porn. I'm not worried about the fact that you went in there to have a wank and just rub one out. You know, man's got to do what he's got to do. But the problem is you took the easy road, which means that your brain is now used to taking the easy road. And every man, whether he is 15 or 50, now has to deal with the temptation of porn on our phones. It's right in front of us, right? So it's just incredible the damage that it will do. And she is reacting, in a sense, in a healthy way. Now, having said that, I get back into bed with her. She asked if I just jacked off, and I said yes. I'm glad that you told the truth. I am very proud of you that you told the truth, okay? She then starts crying and tells me that I made her feel bad. She said she didn't want me jacking off to porn girls just because she wasn't in the mood. It's hard, man. This is where we get to the serious part of the video, because it is hard. Like, the problem is that I don't see a philosophical difference between porn and cheating. I mean, I see a practical difference. I see an emotional difference, but not philosophically. And the reason I say that is that you have committed yourself to this young lady at 20 years old and you're 21. So you've committed yourself to her. That means that you've committed all of yourself to her, including your sexual drives. Now, that isn't to say that you can't find other women attractive, but it is to say that she has a point, given that you are using other women to get off, right? So, I mean, one thing less that you could do is use your imagination. Go in there, use your imagination and rub one out and you're back in bed and she's apples, right? The problem is that that's a lot harder than porn, because porn is just sugar to the brain. It just gets you up, come down, right? Here's the distinction that I would make. I think it would be okay, and I think you should present and can present this idea to her, that you go into the bathroom, rub one out, but you can't take the phone in there because she's got a point. And I'm really sad to say it, because I would like to be the kind of guy that's like, no, man, porn's normalized and it's totally cool and it's not addictive, XYZ. Dude, porn has done damage to me, and it has done damage to so many other men and women and relationships. And you are so young in your relationship that I don't want you, through bad habits and addiction, to ruin yourself and ruin your relationship. Look, go in the bathroom, have a wank if you want. But given that the desire was so present and so in your face, you could have just wanked without the porn. A little bit harder. It might take you a little bit longer. But you could have gone in there or wanked without the porn. I mean, what I would do in the past is I would start with the porn to get me going, and then I would think of my missus or the girl that I was seeing or dating or whatever, right? So, but that's just a compromise that's still keeping the porn in my mind, right? It's just excuses. I mean, I wouldn't do it if I was in your position, knowing what I know now. But just going in to have a fap, whatever. And look, one of the reasons I say that using your imagination is philosophically, in a sense, if you're not imagining her, then you're sort of cheating on her. I mean, she would probably see it that way. So the question is not whether I see it that way or anyone else on the internet commenting on this video or this Reddit post sees it that way. The question is whether you see it that way and your missus sees it that way. Because you are the only two people in the relationship, yeah? And so that's what I would worry about, man. That's what I would worry about. Having said that, it's funny, but it's not. I mean, still hasn't let go of this, and I've been apologizing. The question I have for you is, what have you been apologizing for? Did you apologize for going in and having a bat? Using your phone? Or did you apologize for using your sex drive in an objectifying way, right? Because that's the question. The question is, what does she want you to be sorry for? Do you think you should be sorry for it? And then are you sorry for it, right? I don't accept apologies unless they're specific. I'm sorry. What are you sorry for? That I got caught. So what can I do? Here's what you can do. You can make a decision to not use porn anymore, for her benefit, for your benefit, and for the benefit of the relationship. Because you don't want to end up where I ended up, mate. You don't. I had to tell my girlfriend, who I've been with now for 18 months, I had to tell her at the start of the relationship that I struggle with this. And she has been incredibly accepting and incredibly gracious. And she's an amazing woman, right? But I brought her a broken man. And I don't want you to have to deal with that. And then if you are willing to, you don't have to. I mean, you can do what you think you want to do. But if you are willing to do that and make that decision, and it will be hard, but if you are willing to do it and you'll fail and you just get back on the horse, then you tell her that that's the decision you've made and that she needs to accept that you are going to fail. But that is your intention. And then you need to keep to your word. You need to keep to your word, right? I just did another video about a post about the difference between a boy and a man. This is the difference between a boy and a man, mate. If you make a decision to stop watching porn, you got to stop. You got to stop. You have to start practicing something else, like having a wank and not watching porn, having a wank and using your imagination, right? A lot of this is discipline. And the reason it's discipline is because it is like, porn is so good. Like, let's not fucking mince words here, mate. It is so good, right? It's why it's a $50 billion industry. It's not because it sucks, right? But, like anything, like sugar, like alcohol, like nicotine, like anything, man, it's, in the long run, it will ruin you, and this particularly. So listen, I hope this video has helped bring some context and a little bit of levity to the situation. I really wish you the best, man. Good luck.